Okay, so this video is a review of quiz September 11th, 2020. It's multiple choice, but we will work them like they are not multiple choice. The first thing you got to identify, it says simplify each expression, no equal sign. So it can't be letter C because that has an equal sign, so we get rid of that right away. The other ones I don't know right away. So the problem was 7 times the quantity v plus 3 plus 10. And can't combine v and 3, so we'll distribute and get 7v plus 21 plus 10. So the answer to the first one, like terms of 21 and 10, is just 7v plus 31. All right? Working our way down the page. The second one is a proportion. N over 9 equals 9/10. First of all, n has to be less than 9 because 9 is less than 10. You know it has to be equal fractions on both sides. All right? Now, 2 ways to do this. Often you're taught to cross multiply using the butterfly method. I'm not going to do it that way. It does work. I see an equation. You can do anything you want as long as you do it to both sides. So I'm going to multiply both sides by the bases, 9 and 10. When I do that, I can cancel in this one term, and I can cancel the 9 in this one term. And if you cross multiply, you're going to get the same step I have right here. 10n equals 81. You got to get that one-step equation. Now it's simply division. So the answer is 81 over 10, letter D. All right. Problem 3 is just a simple equation, but it's got some parentheses on it. We'll change color here. 80 equals 5 times 1 plus x. Okay, I can't add 1 and x, so I am going to be forced to distribute. Got to get rid of parentheses so we can do the work. We get 5 plus 5x equals 80. All right, I subtract 5 on both sides, and I get 5x equals, or 75 equals 5x. And again, when you have 3 terms, I got to make sure we see this. 3 terms, you're always going to add or subtract, so we subtract 5. To solve this, it's 75 over 5 equals 5x over 5. If you're looking at the multiple choice, there's only one answer that makes any sense. It'll be x is 15, letter A. Okay? Real important, we see the difference between number 1, which was plus signs, okay, 3 terms, and the next problem, which is this, and it's one thing. It's 3x y4 times 2y x cubed. Right away, I'll start writing it out. 3x y4 2y x cubed. And it's one, since it's one thing, I can drop that time symbol and just have together. I know what 3 times 2 is. That's 6. I have it 1x, 2, 3, 4. So I have x to the 4th. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y's. How about 6x to the 4th, y to the 5th? Letter A. All right. I think there's one more on page 1. Nope. Page 2. Oh, evaluate. What I noticed here is if you made the mistake here, you added 1 and 3 and got 4. That's not a 1. You got to look left. That's a negative 1. So again, I will back up and I will start left to right because it's 4 terms, and I'll work here first. 8. And I write exactly this stuff. 7, 10. Letter A. Okay. When you get stuck on problems like number 6, you can think of what the multiple choice means. It says x increased by 8. Maybe you had no clue. X to the 8th power. Well, that's not increased by 8. 8 to the 3rd power. That's not that. Now, this is the product of x and 8, and this is x increased by 8, or the sum of x and 8. If you think of numbers here, okay? And again, this is practice, so we'll have a lot more verbals, and we have some sheets coming up for review. Everybody, this is a calculator operation if you don't know it. Remember, a root is the opposite operation of an exponent. So it's asking what number x squared is 36. Find the button on your calculator, the answer is 6. 8 got a lot of us, and I think it's because we didn't do parentheses. So when I see this evaluate expression, there's 3 values here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go y squared. I'm going to put parentheses in. minus, I'll put a big parenthesis, x minus z over 6, parenthesis. And I'll do colors here. X, -1, boom. We'll do black for y equals -6, and that goes here. And we'll do purple for z equals 6. All right, now I can do this operation, and I'll move over here. Everybody, -6 times -6. This is what a lot of us got -36. This is going to be +36. This negative comes down. I get -1. This minus comes down. 6 over 6 is 1. I get 36 minus -1, -1, -2. Negative is up, positive. 36 and 2 is, letter B, 38. The others are distractors. And again, those are purposely set up so if you make a math mistake here, you can get one of the other answers. Last two, number 9. It says sketch the graph. All right, I'm going to be clear. There is a shortcut. I'm not going to do it. We're going to do a lot of work on this in the next couple weeks. When I don't know what to do, I make a table. And I really make it big. And I can do it. First question I ask when I look at this is, okay, y equals mx plus b, it's a line. I can pick any value you want, and we know 0 always works. So I'll plug 0 in for x, y equals 3/5 times 0 minus 1. Well, 3/5 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 1, how about -1 for y? So my point, xy, is 0, -1. All right, now I can pick another point. Now I can use my calculator, and if I pick 1, I'm going to get 3/5. A trick here is you pick the denominator. So I'm going to pick 5. All right, and when I do this, then it's y equals, and you can use your calculator for this still if you like, 3/5 times 5. But I'll show you I don't need a calculator because I picked this value. Minus 1. Alright, when I do this, if I use the green, the 5's will cancel, and I'm left with 3 minus 1, which I know is 2, and that gives me a point, 5, 2. Alright, here I go. I'm going to go and graph. I'm going to try to make it the same size so I can move it. I'll call this one point A. I'll call this one point B. A is 0, -1, boom. A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. B, I'm looking for something, I should label the axes, that looks like this in the multiple choice. All right, so right away I can see that this goes through here, there's nothing here. I see this is going the wrong direction. I see C is going the wrong direction. That only leaves letter D. And if you can, I wish I could get these on the same drawing. If I bring the line down, since it was close. There we go. Yeah, holy cow, that's really close. Okay, considering I didn't set it. Okay. When you're at multiple choice here, guys, I pick values. If you're confused, it says, draw the inequality. It says P is less than 2. Okay? P is less than or equal to 2. So you just got to know 2 things. First of all, you have to know that you're only looking at 2, but all 4 answers, oh no, letter C is set at -2. So A, B, and D are all at 2. You have to know that an equal sign is always the solid dot. And then which P is less than 2? Less is to the left. All right? So the only answer here that matches that is A. All right? Review. Next quiz will be a lot like it again. All right? We'll keep practicing.